Say hello to a new subscriber.
Skeptical Squirrel just subscribed for 30 months. Even though I was screwed, you can have this.
Not sure why you're flashing, mate. I'll slow right down and let you have the corner.
Welcome, my children. Have you followed on Twitch and all his social media? Our Lord Savior and a very good Christian boy, JayCaulls. No. If not, then go ahead, my children. Hit that follow button. Otherwise, you will have forever sinned. God bless you all.
Welcome everybody to this isn't week 8. Jay, what have you done? You've messed up before we've even begun. Oh my goodness, everyone, children, close your eyes. How do you spell Imola? That's how you spell Imola. There we go. Welcome to week 9 of the TCR Strength of Field Championship. We are this week at the Autodromo Enzo Dino Ferrari, a.k.a. Imola. It's good to see you all here now. We are live on Twitch, we are live on YouTube, and we are also live on Kick. It should probably say that there as well. Let's change that one. I am so prepared for today, as you can tell. But what a week it's going to be. One of the most famous circuits in the world, one that a lot of Formula 1 fans will know, a lot of fans of endurance racing do sometimes get a little bit of touring car here, and I'm pretty sure we get a lot for the MotoGP as well. Odd looking St. Petersburg, I know, right? We're at Imola this week, and it's good to see everybody. I am your host for today, JayCaulls. It's a pleasure to see all the returning faces, all the new faces as well. But yeah, week number 9. This is the sort of time of the iRacing season where we can start hoping that iRacing any day now will start putting their dev blog out, will give us an update as to what's going to be released next season. Are we going to get a new TCR? Are we going to finally get Croft? Or is this rumour of the Caterhams coming out soon anything more than just minor substance and guesswork? Alright, let's get to it. For some reason my SDK isn't working on my side, but it is on yours on the stream, so you might have to bear with me for a couple of seconds whilst I just quickly sort a few things out. Jay, I hope you're good, hope you're well. Imola, I hardly know. And Emre, odd looking St. Petersburg, it really is, but luckily my professionalism and my ability to panic and type stuff out quickly has saved the day once again. Let's get a lovely track map out for everybody as well, and let's get our cameras onto one of the superstars appearing tonight. We are going to go over to Carl Hardy, and that doesn't look like his car at all, so this is another reminder of something else I've missed out: trade-in paints. How are you guys? I am doing good, thank you. I'm getting myself ready, as well as a lot of people in the UK at the moment, for the next 2 days as Heatwave number 5. It's can we just call it a warm summer now? I'm fed up of seeing Heatwave, a new Heatwave. Oh look, another Heatwave. Heatwave number 5. You know the score by now. No, nothing Jay Snow when you realise... Oh, okay, I need to stop reading some of the comments in the chat. Obviously trying to put me down, etc, etc. We are live, like I said, on YouTube and on Kick as well. So if you're not already on youtube.com/JayCaulls, get onto there and put a thumbs up on the video. Do the same for Kick, get over there, throw over a follow. If we can get as many people lurking on the Kick side as possible, that'd be fantastic. The more people that lurk on Kick, it means I'm more likely to get more than $1 a day from the streaming unless people sub to me on Kick. But I'll be honest, I don't expect anyone to do that bit. So, while he hates us, now look at that. Should we get straight onto the Strength of Field Championship for the fixed side? Those who've just jumped in, this time every single Tuesday, get into the officials and earn yourselves a chance to get points for the Strength of Field Championship for the fixed TCR session and for the open at the same time. Let's get to it. As for the fixed, at the moment it is starting to look like Jack B is running away with it, consistently getting good results, consistently getting bonus points for clean races, fastest laps, pole positions. But there are 4 drop weeks in these seasons, so Jack's job now is to ensure that other drivers around him aren't going to be getting those first places as well, especially Kim B on 6th place at the moment. But if Kim turns up to the rest of the fixed races and wins every single one of these last races, Jack has got to pull something immaculate out of the bag to even have a chance of keeping that first place spot. When the drop weeks start applying, expect this championship to get even more interesting than it already is. We'll have a quick look at the results from last week as well. Wait, the races are fixed. Fix it up! Fix it up! Last week at St. Petersburg, in top split, Michael Polasek ended up getting the win, starting from first as well. In fact, the top 3 didn't change at all, probably due to the fact that Imola was a very difficult Imola. Now it's me making all these mistakes. The fact that St. Petersburg is such a difficult track to get past on, but Jaden up 3 places, especially after accidentally murdering Gordon on the final lap on the final corner. Bit of a foot on the grass job there on that one. Kimby not having a great qualifying session, which severely impacted their race as well, because it was such a high strength of field last week. 4.9k strength of field, by the way. It was all to play for. All to play for. Right, let's get to the action that's on the track so far. Leading the way, Andre Castro is your man, top of the leaderboard at the moment. Let's get some nationalities up, let's get some car logos up, just so you lot know exactly, if you are jumping into the sessions this week, what sort of times you need to be aiming for as well. Let's get some iRating up there as well, just so you don't think, oh, but how are they managing to get those times? Oh wait, he's like 17 million K. Jeff, good to see you on the Twitch side. I hope you're good, hope you're well. Germans, yeah, there's a few of those pesky Germans in here, am I right? Oh wait, you're on about in the race. Cupcake, please don't hit me. How dare you? There it is. Oh man, right, for some reason I still cannot see certain things on my page. Let's get some music back on as well whilst we're in this warm-up mode. Speaking of music, make sure you're checking out Racewave on Instagram, TikTok, and there we go, it's working for me now, and YouTube as well. Racewave is currently releasing music videos for you lot to watch on YouTube with BSTV, Apex races, etc, all that sort of stuff going on in the background. So if you like when you're playing like Ridge Racer or Daytona USA and you leave it, it goes into a screensaver demo mode where it has all the music in the background. Imagine that for Racewave's channel. Pushes Jay off the Ferris wheel. Wow. I'll let you lot know right now, that Ferris wheel, I am so I'm a man who is horrifically scared of heights. This past weekend, and you can watch my happiness now as I appear in the bottom corner, I actually went on a Ferris wheel for the first time in my life over the weekend. It was great. It was amazing. Nobody though told me that it was going to go around 3 times. Sweating the first time, sweating the second time, third time I was just, my sweat cells or pores were just completely like, oh, I can't bother anymore. We stopped at the top at one point and it rocked. So I was just like but it was good. It's just a shame that the weather was just still so warm, but nah, it was a great time. It was nice not to stream on Sunday, and it was really nice just to have a day out and touch said grass as well. There are other factors that I kind of treated my fear of heights by making a bungee jump. After seeing that video of that woman getting thrown off that bridge in Brazil, I don't think I'll ever be doing a bungee jump, in all honesty. Nope. There are other factors to that story, but yeah, let's keep it to that. Did it happen in Tokyo by any chance? I clearly ain't a smart man. 50-50. But right, the sign up ends in 2 minutes time for the TCR fixed. Let's see how many people are signed up for it. In fact, before we do that, should we do a very quick track guide. Let's get over to the other side so we can get into someone's cockpit. Who have we got and where are they? Yeah, let's do this one just here. We've got car number 14 in front of them. That's 16th place. We're going to keep it with Bjorn. Nope, we're going to go forward. 16th place. There's Maran just there. We're going to have enough time to get this track guide done, hopefully. See what happens. Well, so let's do a quick track guide of Imola. I can stand on roofs, but don't put me on ladders. Pants will be... oh, I thought it thrown. I was like, oh my god, he gets naked on ladders. It's like the world's worst pole dancer. Right, so down the main street of Variante Bassa of Imola. Welcome, one of the most famous tracks in the world. We're going to come up to turn number 1. There it is. You blinked and you missed it. Turn number 2, though, the Tamburello. Get yourself nice and tight. Not that tight, though, especially going around the sausage curb bits. And looks like our man just here has decided that they don't want any. Is no one going to do a lap? Come on, Bjorn. Come on, Bjorn. You're on TV. That's it. Bjorn's going to do us a lap. Everyone say thank you to Bjorn. Round Villeneuve, turn number 5, turn number 6. Get yourself round. Then up to the Tosa. Up to the Tosa hairpin. Get yourself nice and tight in on that one. Then use all the curbing on the exit. Get yourself on the hill. Turn number 8. Don't go too hard too soon, or else you're going to end up going completely off the track. Down to Acqua Minerale, one of the most famous names of the corners on there. A lot of gravel on the track right early. Get yourself round, but if you take too much on the exit or the entry, it will be a bit of a slowdown. Up to Variante Alta, turns number 11 and 12. You're going to be seeing a lot of slowdown served here. I'm pretty sure that is a slowdown just there. Can't see where Bjorn is on the... No, it wasn't a slowdown. They get yourself in to turn number 13 on this long right-hander. Bjorn's just like, Jay, you don't pay me enough to do this, so I'm just going to sign up for the race instead. Fine, Bjorn. Have it your goddamn way. Anyway, there's 2 more left-handers after that one down the hill. You're going to see a lot of people diving in on that one unsafely and maybe causing a couple of pit maneuvers. Once you've done Rivazza, you're going to be sprinting downwards on the Variante Bassa, turn 16 and 17, and that is your lap of Imola. Let's get straight to the session. Go run a few Twitch ads. I'm going to stop calling that hairpin tosser, and I'll see you lot in a couple of minutes. Welcome everybody to week 9 of the TCRs. I'm your host JayCaulls. It's a pleasure to see you all on Twitch, Kick and YouTube. So it's just messing with a few knobs, buttons just there to get the, oh, you know what, this stream is already a complete write-off from the intro, so you know what, let's just roll with it. Oh my dear God, welcome to qualifying. It is time to get everything. Oh, the chat noticed. Oh no. Right. Welcome to the Strength of Field Championship, where joining the officials gives you a chance to get yourself listed as immortal at the end of the season. Strength of Field Championships are applied to both fixed and open races, and not just the top split either. Win second split, third split, and you can gain points that way as well. We are currently in qualifying for top split. 2 laps over 8 minutes at Imola. Some familiar faces on the top just there. Some very strong drivers. You got Andrea Stefanina in the fixed, I think for the first time or second time this season. You got Castro, Gallardo, Hauger, Argan, Shizhnikov, Ritter. A lot of top names in there. In fact, I'm very shocked that the strength of field isn't higher, because this split is top heavy, middle heavy, and those at the bottom, well, if any of those at the bottom can get themselves into the top 10, their personal I ratings are going to absolutely flourish from it, and that is not a good start from Gordon Hauger, especially when that's going to really affect the amount of speed that they get out of that final corner. They brush themselves off and get back onto it. We're going to go on board with Andre Castro at the moment. He is the highest I rating on the field right now. Kingdom, good to see you. Just make sure you all get yourself watered. It's still very warm out there at the moment. I'm emotionally and available. I don't know what is happening, but I've said it now. Okay, thank you, Kingdom. Appreciate that. Don't think that message was for me, though. So, round Tosa, just there for Andre Castro. Not the quickest on the circuit. That goes to this man just here. So far, so good for Andrea Stephanie. Oh no, Castro has set a quicker second sector. Andrea Stefanino having to... So I'm just watching Stefanina through here because I've seen so many absolutely brick it through there this week. Stefanina having to settle for the greens. You know how it works by now at the bottom. If it is pink, it is the fastest out of everybody in the session. If it is green, then it is a personal best. But fastest in sector 1 is a name that's probably not very familiar to a lot of you on the Strength of Fields. In a very colourful car right now, in which I'm just going to call the Trevor car. Bruno Gallardo at the moment is a mini pocket rocket at the moment. Not quite as quick as the others in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Sector 3 has actually, we've got a lower rated car. Car number 11 is quickest out of everybody in Sector number 3. It's going to be interesting to see where the Dane Magnus gets to. Track limits, that's a waterboarding. No. I'm very interested to see where Magnus gets, and Magnus up to third place. Car number 11, we've got car number 12, Tony Walker, in 5th place as well at the moment. So some of the lower I-rated cars definitely getting their acts together, and see this Strength of Field as an opportunity for them to perhaps take a couple of scalps at the same time. I know all about mini pocket rockets. Oh Jesus Christ, I just realised what I just said. It's not waterboarding if you use Pepsi. Right, okay. International law doesn't apply on the track. What are you not even on about right now? Just, what is going on? Those who are on the... who are chatting on YouTube and Twitch at the moment, hopefully you can see all your chats at the bottom of the screen. Those who are chatting on Kick, I can see it on my side, but those on Twitch and YouTube won't be able to see what's being put underneath. Castro at the moment, it has put... Oh, Castro's gone off track, I think. by the looks of it, and is not going to be getting a second time down. That's going to allow Andrea Stefanino a perfect opportunity to take a lot of exit curb there. Not enough for an off, well, we don't know if it's an off track, but it's definitely not enough for a slowdown. Stefanino going to be looking for that final opportunity. So far 0.069 behind the leader. I am on one side. Stefanino, if you look at the bottom of your screens, a lot of purple sectors here. It looks almost absolutely certain that Stefanino is going to clinch the pole here, unless anybody else wants to get involved in the conversation. How was Stefanino's last one? It was nearly 4 tenths quicker than his previous lap. Stefanino takes pole position for now. Just having a look at Magnus, because Magnus was going really quick at one point. Martinsson is going to have to settle for third place. But Stefanino absolutely ripping through and getting pole position. It'll be interesting to see just what sort of time Castro was going to get, because they were setting personal bests themselves before they got the off track on the exit to the hairpin. I request waterboarding by Pepsi Max, please. Is this a dirty stream? Oh dear God. Hey Kurt, how we doing? Does Kick still exist? They're obviously desperate because they offered me a deal. So everyone get plenty of water in yours. Just watching Martinsson at the moment just slowly make their way through. Velocity, is that Velocity Simsport? I'm sure I've seen the Velocity cars about somewhere before. I think there's quite a few of them about. Must be really desperate then. Yes, they are. Daniel, good to see you on the YouTube side. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Yet was sticky and not the. I need to really start to learn to read everything Guitar Guy says on the Twitch chat before even attempting to read any of it out. But your grid for the fixed race at Imola, Andrea Stefanino shares the front row with Andre Castro, Magnus Martinsson in third with Bruno Gaeto, then Daniel Pluckford in 5th place with Gordon Helga in 6th, Anton Shishnikov in 7th with Chris Wetz 8th, great qualifying for Chris Wetz there, as well as Magnus, but also for Tony Walker as well, making it into the top 10 with Barack Argon in 10th place. Manuel Schroffman is in 11th with Bjorn Ritter in 12th. Beyond the 12th place we have Bjorn Adiba and Carl Hardy. Nico Meyer in 15th with Mathieu Lafleur in 16th. I love saying that surname. Patrick Alec in 17th with Vadim Abramov in 18th, and John J. Duncan, finally a normal name, in 19th place. Jay announcing the grid is the equivalent of playing how many nations can you upset at once while watching the Olympics. Can we please get that as a quote? But here we go, we're getting ourselves ready and steady for chaos at Imola. Is the TCR Strength of Field race, fixed edition, and a slow start. Straight away there's a lot of cars banging into each other. As we go towards turn number 1, I think that might be. It's Andre Castro who has completely lost their positions in the grid. Everyone's trying to squeeze through into the first couple of hairpin chicanes. There's another one coming up. Let's get straight back to the front. Andrea Stefanino is leading the way, but everyone gets so close to each other. The sound of all sorts of metal getting crumpled and twisted. There is already Carl Hardy out with a meatball flag. Let's get ourselves in, and what a camera angle that is. Everyone just fighting for position all through the first lap. It is still like watching 5 lobsters with steak knives taped to their elbows. Do lobsters have elbows? Can someone Google that one for me? Thank you. I've got going well wide there for one of the kinetic cars. And everyone through Aquamin finally going single file. If anyone even dares to go too wide through here, of course someone goes too wide as soon as I say that. It is really looking to end in tears or a couple of lost positions, and car number 15 there as we go into one of the more dangerous chicanes here. Everyone's slowly making their way through. We're not seeing anyone mess up just yet, but of course people are still trying to go too wide through there and somehow make it completely through. Lobsters have shells. If they have elbows, they would be squishy. Okay, thank you. I meant claws. I don't know, I asked for my elbow or my elbow to my claw, obviously. Right, lap number 1, Andrea Stefanina leads the way with Magnus Madsen in second place. Car number 11 in second is going to be a massive gain to their iRacing just there. Just behind, it's going to get a bit spicy through here. There's a slipstream, as even though for TCR it's not a strong slipstream at all, it's still going to be strong enough for everybody to look at a great amount of racing here. Everyone leaving enough space for each other, and it's just entertaining for us if people were giving each other space and carrying the racing on, because it's just allowed one of the Audis behind to get even closer. That's not how any of this works, and now I'm mad. Oh, and a little bit of door banging just there. Let's get straight to them. I think that might be Andre Castro still trying to get their way, recovering through the grid. It's Andre Castro versus Tony Walker. Tony Walker in the black and red Audi, and look at that great door banging just there, giving each other enough room. Now Aqua Minilave, they're going to have to sort themselves out here, and oh, and Andre Castro decides to tuck in and thrust into the rear of Tony Walker. Tony, though, unscathed, and Tony thanking him, actually. He didn't even have to buy him a steak dinner first. Is a slow down a little bit further up the road for Gaito, who's had to let Shishnikov through on the outside. But now we have a gaggle of TCR fighting it out for all those all-important positions. Tony Walker just behind the Trevor car, and look at that, Tony at the moment with a dilemma here. He has 4 cars behind him, 3 cars behind him even, all with slipstream. It's not strong slipstream, but it is strong enough for Tony having to perhaps choose a lane to get into.
M1 _Rich just subscribed with Prime. Evening Jay, hope you're good.
Thanks so much, Rich. 5 months with your Twitch Prime. If anyone else has Twitch Prime, you're not using it anywhere, feel free to use it on this channel, on the Twitch side. And I'll tell you what, that's as easy as it's going to get for Castro. Walker, I think, after that tap on the rear, just thinking, well, I don't want to be a victim to that again, and has just let the faster driver through. Fortunately for Tony, though, because he has let off a little bit earlier, it has allowed an army of cars now to line up, because they want a piece too. Problem with Jay is that it's too much of a professional to get flustered. We need to step our game up. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's see what it looks like from the rear of Tony Walker right now. He has the ferocious German of Daniel Pluckfun behind, and Pluckfun is having a good whiff right now. I need to really choose different words at this point. Let's get ourselves in. They're all having to tuck in.
We've got a new subscriber.
Invincible _Drew just subscribed.
Invincible Drew, thanks so much for throwing the Prime over this way. Now have a load of emotes, ad-free viewing. Don't think I can offer you anything else more than that one, to be honest, but an army triggered his jump. No! Read what he says, typed before reading it out on stream. But here we go. We are only 6 minutes in to this 20-minute race, and already everything is happening. Let's get towards the back, because even the guys at the back need some love as well. It's not looking good for John Duncan. Let's get on to one of the drone cameras right now. Is the car number 7 going to have a chance go on the inside? But 15 brakes nice and late here. If 7 can keep it nice and tight through here, a better racing line. He does have a slightly better racing line, but to be honest, the 15 of Duncan is doing a fantastic job. There's a bit of too wide going on ahead. Let's get straight to it. And there's a car going off. And he said off the pitch just there, but that's exactly not what happened. Car number 13 goes through. She's Nico Mayer. Argon, a bit of slowdown there. It looks like a little bit more action is going to be happening here. Don't usually have Prime. Would have gone to waste if you didn't mention. Thank you so much, Drew. I appreciate it. Yeah, anyone who has Prime, even if you don't use it for me, please make sure you use it with a Twitch streamer somewhere. It's free money for the streamer, and it's an extra benefit that you get with your Amazon Prime subscription. And we've got a hype train as well. Hope we don't get to level 3, because that's going to demonetize my stream with the licensed music that's played. Right, Daniel Pluckfun. Early!
The actually gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
He's activated the goddamn music. Oh no. Right, whilst this race is going on at the moment, there's so much going on in your screens. Tony Walker, Schroffman and Pluckfun. It is Germany and Austria against United Kingdom. I haven't seen a battle between those nations this ferocious. You know what? Actually, now's not a good time to mention that. Will, thank you so much for the follow. And behind, look at it behind as well. This is going absolutely insane. And Cupcake is gifted to all live followers. What?
990 gifted 9 subscriptions to the
What are you not doing on the Twitch side? It's supposed to be a calm stream.
We are up a level.
Guys, okay, anyone on YouTube and Kick right now, I'm just getting gift bombed at the moment on Twitch, so
We are up a level on the hype train.
There's so much going on. Where do I even look? Barack and Tony Walker. Chris Wetz has just crashed and has jumped to the pits. Cupcake, thank you so much. Ernie, thank you so much. Guitar Guy, thank you so much. 5 community subs as well. We're on level 6, which means I didn't need to go to work today. My god, the fight at the moment for 4th place as well. Gaito has Shishnikov and Castro just behind, and this is the most ferocious and the highest battle of the grid at the moment. It is going all through the Trevor car, getting through quite nicely there. Castro, after a poor start, slowly making their way back up to where they started. Could take a little while though. Mike, good to see you on the Twitch chat. Hope you're good, hope you're well. See how much you mean to me. You mean so much to us as well, Guitar Guy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm exhausted. Honestly, you lot are nuts on the Twitch side. Thank you so much. Why is in a Hyundai? Why not? Why not? Still got a nice battle. Oh my god, look at this queue of cars just here. It is actually like watching the F1 at the moment. Imola just does something to these grids right now where it just provides fantastic racing, and you'll be able to see more racing like this. The Backfire Simsport TV every Wednesday. In fact, tomorrow Backfire, they are doing Imola, so you get to see an even larger grid fight their way through these tough but fair chicanes. Didn't read why I said that. I can now drink 3 less beers on a Saturday. Yeah. Oh. Right, let's go back quickly whilst we can breathe, and we're halfway through this race to see what happened at the start with Carl Hardy. Oh, that happened. Okay, whatever happened there happened a little bit earlier. Oh, and there's a car going across. Oh, what happened there? We might need to have another look. So there's Carl at the start. Oh, and the 10 getting hooked around the front of the 16, and Carl with little to no time at all to react to that one. That's so unlucky for Carl. And before the race has even begun, Carl having to take the meatball, and Carl has retired from the race. Why is that a quote? Jesus Christ. So sorry. Oh, the Twitch chat is breaking me tonight. Laps number 7, it is still Andrea Stefanina in the lead at the moment. A sizable 2-second lead over Magnus Martinsson, who has come in here into this session out of nowhere and is just absolutely smashing it through. Gordon Hauger in 3rd place at the moment as well. A much bigger improvement than the race last week. It doesn't get better, it doesn't. If you like, wow, that one definitely needs deleted. Lafleur is catching up to Mayer at the moment. Germany versus Canada, or Maffeo in a bit of a German sandwich at the moment. If it was a German sandwich, what would be the ideal filling for a German sandwich? Please, for the love of God, keep that PG. Mike Frankel to the kick side as well. I tell you what, Lafleur is all over the back of Mayer at the moment. Let's go and sit on Lafleur's lap to see what they see. And just in front as well, there's another battle just ahead. I tell you what, that's a bit of a slip up from the car number 13, and we're now 13. Mayer is going to be defending that inside, and I feel the 17 already has the move done. Nico, oh, until that could be a slowdown just there. It is a slowdown, that little yellow flag, and 17 needs to serve this. When are they going to serve it though? You know, ideally they don't want to be serving that on the racing line, but they might just do it on the main straight and pull off to the side. Oh, there's a dive on the inside by the number 10. And now would be a perfect time for the number 17 to... Oh no, the number 17 has served it. And thank you all on Twitch side for 26 subs. Gifted subs to the channel. I appreciate the hell out of you all. And hopefully you've all got really cool emotes for it as well. Hell yeah. 6 hours to Rostock. How drunk will I end up if I drink Weg beer? Did I pronounce that right, or? Oh yeah, ready. You should go into my personal Discord. Guitar Guy posts a lot of punk and rock and metal stuff in there. All the gigs that he's going to. Tony Walker at the moment. It's going to get a bit heavy for him as well. He has a slowdown to serve. There's so many battles going on this circuit at this moment in time. Do we have time to quickly see any more crashes? Because there are plenty of crashes going on in this race at the moment. Chris Wett's going off track and then on the track. This should do the trick. Apparently something happened here. So this is towards the start of the race. So Chris Wett's going off the track there, not really given much room, and the number 7 of the kinetic car not letting 14 back onto the track. Doesn't technically have to, because 14 is off the track, though we might have to have another look at that, because if Chris was actually on... If Chris was on the curbing, he's still technically on the track. So Chris on the outside... still okay. Although 7 had a lot more speed there and could have probably let the 14 back on. I don't think the 14 had legal rights to just jump back onto the track like that. They went from the curb and drove straight onto the grass. I mean, maybe you lot will see it slightly differently there. I'm trying to be slightly impartial, but... Show it again. Give me 2 seconds while this battle is going on for 9th place. Got another one just behind. And so 12 gets in. We've also got this going on behind. And 17 defending that inside. If the number 10 could get a nice late apex here, he's going to get a really good run on this duo. Look just how close the car in the middle is right now. Center screen, Nico Mayer. We'll show that incident again in a second. Any particular camera that you want to see it from? As we go through Aquaminare, we've seen a lot of cars getting really close just there. Same one I showed before, sure. In fact, I'll do the far chase one. Just want to see what happens on here. There's so many battles still going on here right now. Whilst those lot are fighting, a little bit further back, Bjorn is getting so close to John Duncan as well. We're nearly 17 minutes into this 20-minute race. We have Andrea Stefanina at the moment in the lead. So the car here getting the overspeed and goes around, but and Cupcake says, nasty boy. I don't know who Cupcake's saying that one about, but yeah. Past the limits of track, you should have backed out. Yeah, I think he just drove straight from the curb onto the grass. Wasn't particularly, in my opinion, pushed off there at all. Tony Walker at the moment has a slowdown to serve and does have Argon right behind. Tony Walker still has that slowdown to serve. You see the little yellow box at the end of his name. Still not served it. He's going to have to really let the foot off the pedal here. And there's no worse place to do it than Aquaminare, because I think Argon is going to be right up his behind it. And look, literally like clockwork, he finally serves it, but at what cost? Don't think Argon's going to have enough here, but now Tony's got a lot of work here as he approaches some high slipstream areas of track. I tell you what, number 5 Argon is definitely pushing the car to its limits through here, just in front. Speaking of pushing to limits, and Shishnikov having to defend on the inside. Car number 16, by the way, Manuel Schoffman, is going to get a hell of an iRating pull just here. In fact, let's go on board with Manuel right now. 2 quicker cars in front. It's the best Tuesday I've had all week. Magnet, good to see you. Is the number 9 going to be close enough to make a move here? I don't think so, but Shishnikov is still going to defend that inside. Oh, and a little tap just there. Mistake from the Austrian. Has put a tyre on the grass. You heard it underneath. Car going slightly out of control there. Luckily, nothing more than a little tap to the number 9 ahead. Number 9 car ahead. And that allows Daniel to carry on racing. Might be a 2x for damage for the collision just there. But gives Daniel a couple of corners spare where he can just really try and dissect his opponent in front. Speaking of Kinetic, the Honda Kinetic car right now still unable to get past Duncan, but it was a great exit just there from Bjorn. I feel we're going to finally get an opportunity here for a pass. Thank you to the 36 people right now who are watching on either Twitch, YouTube or Kick. It is getting nice and close here. I'm keeping an eye on what's happening at the end, and it looks like number 7 could have an opportunity to get a pass done here. Are we going to see a last gasp effort just here? I think we are. Oh no, the 7 just pulls it in just in time, but winning the first race of the evening. Andrea Stefanina is going to end up getting the win here at Imola. A sizable 4-second lead over second place Magnus Martinsson. Gordon Hauger is going to take that third, but we've got ourselves a drag race to the finish, and the 16 is not going to be able to make any more places here, but they all spread and fell out at the end. Great rush to the end. We've got another one further back here as well. Can Bjorn perhaps steal a place at the death? I don't think so. 15's just going to get it. Bjorn will be slightly disappointed, I think, with losing their 4 places there, but they still finished the race. At least there's that. So your final classification is Andrea Stefanina getting the win today. with a 4-second lead over Magnus Mattisson. Gordon Hauger gets the 3rd place and the all-important 3rd step on the podium. No Brown in the session today, so his lead at the top of the fixed standings will be shortened depending on where everybody else finished in this split and second split as well. DJ, hit some music. Thank you very much. Bruno Goto gets 4th place with Andre Castro 5th. 6th place will be Anton Shishkov with Daniel Pluckfin just behind in 7th. Manuel Schroffman gets 8th place with Burak Argan in 9th. Tony Walker in 10th. And 11th place onwards, we have Maya Lefleur, Ariba Aramov, Duncan, Ritter, Gallic, Wetz, and Carl Hardy retiring early 9 laps ago. A quick look at some of the incidents we saw earlier. One being Carl Hardy. See the kinetic car going across just there, and it just swipes away the front of Carl's car. Carl unable to continue after that one. Chris Wetz going on the outside in the Hyundai just there. Kinetic car on the inside. Drives straight off the track. Tries to rejoin not once but twice. And it all ends in tears after that one. Chris with another crash later, but this could be Chris just pulling up. I think it's just going to be Chris pulling up unless something happens here. It's a back end go. I think it does. A back wheel onto the grass, meaning another off track, and frustration won that battle. And towards the end, another off track here. Hola Marcelo, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, number 19 just deciding to take the scenic route. And there we go. So that's the first of tonight's races. We are going to load up into the practice session for the Open. This is going to be a long commercial break just here. You have 25 minutes to get into the Open session and be part of one of the biggest challenges of TCR this week. We'll be back in about 5 to 6 minutes. In the meantime, if you haven't already, get following on YouTube, get following on Kick, follow on Twitch as well. If you have Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime, link it to your Twitch account and use it on the Twitch side. Just remember, you do have to manually redo it every single month, so set those alarms on your phone, and we'll be back very, very shortly with more TCR Strength of Field action. See you shortly. Oh yes, and as Cupcake has said on the Kick side, if you go to Kick, you can claim a free emote if you watch for long enough. So keep the lurks there going. Jess comes into the stream, and the first thing, it wasn't obviously the first thing Jess said, but it was the first sentence I saw was, "Ah, a man." Welcome in, everybody. I hope everyone's good. Everyone is well. We have just finished our first race of the evening, the fixed. We find ourselves getting ready for the Open at Imola in the Strength of Field Championship. I'm your host, JayCaulls. It's a pleasure to see you all. And there was a lot going on in that race. Always a battle going on, it seems, as well. What? Wait, I'm in the lobby. You're in the lobby? Well, no pressure, but now we have to legally put all the cameras on you. Sorry, that's just how it works. Just how it works. But you're not on track, so we can't actually put the cameras on you. You escaped this time. You escaped this time, young Benjamin. Right, there we go. I'm just setting a couple of things up on the side. Can't let the public see my safety rating getting violated. Wow. Wow. So this is only the practice session, so luckily there's going to be no race yet for another 15 minutes. Now is your chance, folks, so if you want to get yourself in on the action, let's go over to a wild Tony Walker in the meantime. Just realised that I accidentally deleted all the Ujima flips and the thingy-majigs. You just hate it when that happens. Right, let's get some iRating on as well for everybody. But it looks like it's a dead heat between the Honda and the Audi for... Oh, actually, I just realised that our current leading man, Isaac Price, is a full 8/10 quicker than René Earhart. René Earhart, who's coming onto the circuit now. About the cutting corny TCR team. Everybody loves cows. I love cows. Do you lot love cows? Oh, fine. I can hear you lot begging for it. I'll put the camera on. Happy now. If anyone says turn it off, you're banned. Just saying. Of course, it will be off though once the session actually starts. Oh my god! Jess, that is the worst emote combo I've ever seen in my life. Guys, look at the bottom now. Oh my god, that's horrendous. Oh. Who in their right mind has a Mr. Blobby emote? I'm not even scared of Mr. Blobby, but that thing is absolute nightmare fuel. Who commissioned that? Jesus Christ. Sorry you're at YouTube and Kick, but right now there's an absolute violation in the chat. Right now with that set. Oh man. I need to commission someone to do me a shit drawing of another character from the 90s and the 2000s that absolutely terrifies kids and young adults, and I need to do the same thing as that. So please give me suggestions. Mr. Blobby's taken, so that's the best one. A Brum emote. Oh my god, I loved Brum as a kid. Oh my god, Brum. Whatever you lot do, don't watch it. One of the old episodes. Health and safety gone mad. Just telling you now. Cupcake, thanks so much for gigantifying the cow emote as well. Brum would suit the channel. We've done a live watch along on stream of Brum. Honestly, do you lot want a Brum emote? Someone go into my Discord. It's discord.gg/JayCaulls. Get yourself in there. In fact, let me put it in. So this is my personal Discord. It's mainly gaming sort of stuff, but get yourself in on it anyway. But then there's also... Oh, thank you, Tagger. I just did it like that so it went across all three chats. And there's going to be a TCR cord as well, which anyone who's on iRacing and drives the TCR, get yourself in on the TCR community Discord as well. It's just there for you. Or something like the Shepherd from Mandela Catalog. I don't know what Mandela Catalog is. Yeah, that Mr. Blobby emote is one of the most cursed emotes I have ever seen in this chat. And I've had an emote where someone's licking feet. Not me personally. No, hang on. Not one of my emotes. Somebody else posting an emote of that being licked. It's not great viewing. Barney emote. If one of you can do me a crayon / Microsoft Paint drawing of Barney the dinosaur's messed up looking gangly head and a hand with an arm, I'll make that into an emote. Right, anyway, now I realise I've accidentally opened a rabbit hole for everybody else. Ben Idris at the moment on track as well. Take a picture on my toes every time I take a picture of one of my rifles. What? 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 No, please don't ever post it. Don't ever post that. What's wrong with you all? Right. Jamie Wilson on track as well. Let's get inside Jamie Wilson's car. And let's do a quick lap guide of Imola. What? What's wrong with you people? It's too late, I'm going then. Right, so track guide of Imola as I block out chat. Right now, going down turn number 17, it is quite a late start-finish line. Getting ourselves through turn number 1, well, this is turn number 1 just here. There's nothing special about turn number 1 at all, but number 2, service road is where you're going to be braking. You want to get yourself slightly tapping the inside apex of these curbs, but take your time on turn number 3 because you need to get yourself over to the right hand side to pick up your speed into turn number 4. 5 and 6 of Villeneuve. Get yourself braking in exactly the same thing. Set up your turn number 5 to give yourself a better turn number 6. Get yourself over to the right hand side as soon as possible. At the 50 board, just past it, brake nice and tight and late apex onto Toza. Turn number 7. Even though there's a slight kink coming up to it right now, doesn't count as a corner, but by all means still make sure you late apex it. Get yourself set up for turn number 8. You need to be very patient on your throttle here. It's very easy to roll yourself out wide and get yourself a really horrible off track. At Minolari, you need to cruise yourself in, control the car and get nice and wide, mount the sausage curves on the inside, but don't go at it too hard because the car does get unstable and goes out to the left hand side for an off track. Just before the 50 board, get yourself in for the Variante outer that turns 11 and 12, a very tight chicane that will give plenty of people plenty of slowdowns, and you're going to see a lot of accidents happen there too. Turn number 13 is this little kink just here. As soon as you go straight, brake heavily for turn number 14. Use as much of that outside curve as possible. One of the most important corners on the whole circuit. Get nice and tight. Once again, use plenty of curbing on the outside if you can. Decide... Don't go to the right hand side to the pits, but instead go over to the left and sprint yourself through to 16 and 17 of Variante Bassa, and that is a lap of Imola. Thumbs up. By the way, if anybody here is watching on YouTube, thumbs up the stream, subscribe to the channel, yada 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 yada. You lot are going to be the absolute death of me, just saying. Anton Zhishnikov had a good fixed race, lots of battles. See how they do in the Open. We have 4 minutes left for everyone to get yourselves into the iRacing Open session. There's more than 7 people signed up. Can you just refresh that for me, please, iRacing? We have 26 in the session, which is a little bit lower than I was expecting, to be honest. I know there's a Portimao special event this weekend, but still, mount the Jess. Get nice and tight once again. Guitar guy. Let's get my harmony out and send a pic. Also, feet pop. I am not looking at that photo. Get yourself to the right hand side as soon as possible. Spoken like a true Nothing makes sense. Welcome to my Twitch chat. Oh, 3 minutes to go. As we're watching everyone drive around now. The fastest lap so far, 150.8. Oh, get out of the wall. Keeping Jam on his toes. Slider, you lot are doing more than that. Look at all the gravel all over the track. Jesus Christ. It's like a garden centre. Also, don't mock me for quoting you. How is everybody, by the way? Is everyone good? Everyone well? No pressure, Benjamin, but now you're on camera. Let's get as close as we can to Benjamin's car. No pressure. No pressure. This camera angle right now reminds me of that dog meme on TikTok. You don't know which one I'm on about, don't you? The long-nosed and snouted dog. No, the you know which one I'm on about. Right, let's get ourselves ready for the next race. I am done. I am so done. Why are your feet backwards? Why are you not staring at the pit? Right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello everybody and welcome to the TCR Challenge Top Split. This is the open edition of the Strength for Field Championships. I'm your host JayCaulls. Welcome to wherever you're watching from, whether it's Twitch, Kick, YouTube, or you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube afterwards. After a hectic fixed race where there just always seemed to be a battle going on, we get the same again for this open split at Imola. Let's get straight to the qualifying. The drivers are already all out on track.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, it's okay.
It seems like Trading Paints is being a bit of a bugger right now and doesn't want to update, so I'm going to very quickly get that all done as we centre on Jaden Scotton right now. Boys, these like get ready for their first lap. Let's have a very quick look at what the Open Championship looks like right now. In fact, a lot of you who've been watching every single week already can probably guess what you are about to see. You're about to see an absolute domination right now of the Open Championship by the one, the only Isaac Price. Absolutely near perfection on all their races. However, if you have a look, there are a couple of second places, so Isaac is not indestructible on there. Augustin the Sausage Fernandez is in this session, by the way, and well, they've got a lot of winning to do from now until the end of the season. Stephen and Jack also behind, but at the moment this looks like it's Isaac's championship to lose. Quickly get a refresh and all the paints going on. Billy, welcome into the Twitch side. I hope you're good, hope you are well. There's Jaden, and here comes Isaac Price. Price at the moment looking to set the early pace as the first laps come in. Get a track map as well so you lot can see exactly where Isaac and co are on the circuit. It is 8 minutes 2 laps. If you get an off track at all during those laps, that's that lap deleted. Working and lurking, I hear you, man. Keep going, you've got this. Towards the bottom side we have Jack Simmons as the lowest ranked car on in the session right now. 2.4k going up against the 9ks, the 6ks, the 5ks and the 4s. I feel if Jack can get themselves into a top 10, then that's going to be a lot of bonus points. Same with Patrick Gallic as well, 2.5, and we've got a couple more underneath 3k as well with Royal Zanka and already a commentator favourite, Lafleur. Lafleur right now, EGT Canada, about to put in their first lap. We've got Jaden Scott with an early pole position at the moment, Shishnikov 0.011 behind. As Lafleur goes over the line, they will be in 6th place, also having a pretty decent qualifying session so far. René Earhart up in 3rd place in the cutting corny TCR. 10 days and I'm pretty much done until September. Hell yeah, man. Brilliant. I tell you what, even though Isaac Price has gone over the line, 6/10 in front of Jaden and Shishnikov. Absolute domination just here. Who can save this session from Price domination? It could be this car just here. The Argentinian of Daniel Agustin Fernandez can only manage a 6th place at the moment. Has 1 lap to make amends. However, Fernandez has set the quickest 5th sector out of anybody on this circuit right now. So we'll see how their next couple of sectors go. And they've actually started off a fair bit slower than Isaac. Isaac at the moment going even quicker in sector 1, even quicker in sector 2. And maybe about to set a personal best for sector 3. He does. Jaden Scotton has set the fastest sector 3 out of anybody else right now, though. Jaden looking to make his way through. 2 more corners left to go. Goes slower in sector 4. Am I not up to date on this? Because I'm getting spoilers for these. Oh no, I'm not getting spoilers. Never mind. Jaden with a bit of a disappointing end to that lap, but does go slightly quicker. Slightly quicker, but no pole position for Jaden. Nearly 6/10 behind Isaac Price. Augustin Fernandez does quit out the qualifying session, so can't get any higher. Stephen Walker with a late lap just there. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock unless everybody quits out. Stephen Walker will be starting on 3rd on the grid. We've still got plenty around on the circuit now trying to get their 2nd laps in. Or just getting a little bit of last minute practice in. I think this one for Ben is going to be some last minute practice. There we go. I think that should be that. Unless there's anybody else on the circuit, it is actually... Oh no, no longer possible. Isaac Price then, dominating qualifying, set an even quicker lap, is 8/10 faster than 2nd place Jaden Scotton. 2nd row, we'll have Stephen Walker and Anton Shishnikov. René Earhart will start 5th with Daniel Fernandez in 6th. And 7th and 8th will be Cal Hardy and Ben Idris. Daniel Pluckford in 9th, Jamie Wilson 10th, Jack Simmons will take 11th with Burak Aragon in 12th. Just behind them is Maffeo Lefleur, Raul Zanker, Bjorn Ritter. Oh, wow. And Patrick Gallick in 16th, and Jaden already. Good luck to everyone apart from Isaac. That is, that's so toxic. Anyone who's in the race session right now, tell Jaden he's toxic. Lots of love. The internet. Here we go, everybody gridding. All getting ready to go. We might as well actually get onto the chopper here and just see how everyone's starts go. And already, look at that, we've picked a perfect starter just here. Bjorn Ritter getting a fantastic sound. I'll tell you what, Jaden Scotton and Isaac Price are side by side, and there's been a little bit of contact just there. Stephen Walker going through the middle, and nearly through goes Walker, but Jaden Scotton manages to grab that outside there, and looks like we're going side by side into the following corners. Jaden is literally willing to do anything he can. Jaden gets through. Isaac obviously has seen Jaden take many people out before, and your championship leader is falling back into 5th place with a slowdown as well for Isaac Price. Jaden Scotton takes the lead. With Stephen Walker in 2nd, Fernandez in 3rd. Great start for Fernandez, up 3 positions. We've still got plenty of things going on here, and Carl Hardy in a bit of a kinetic sandwich here. Does that mean that the sandwich is technically moving, or... Great camera angle. Just say, oh, there's a dive on the inside of Ritter just there from Simmons, but nothing happens from it. A little bit further up, Jaden Scott still in the lead with Stephen Walker in second, Daniel Fernandez in third, and an angry Isaac Price in fourth. Man, what a race. What a first lap so far. So a lot has changed. As I said, we do have a crash from Raul Zanka. Let's have a quick look at that whilst we can. Zanka towards the back here. I do wonder if they just took a little bit too much speed into here. Potentially lost it. Zanka, yeah, just holding on to that pedal a little bit too much. Waits for everybody to go through. Nicely done, Raul. Not for the spin, obviously, but... Bottom of your screen just there, Jaden Scotton trying to hold off from Stephen Walker, but Stephen's getting closer and closer and closer. A little bit further behind, we've got a little bit more until we'll go straight back to the front, because it looks like Stephen Walker could have a really nice run here on Jaden. On board with Stephen Walker now, having a quick look on the inside of Jaden. And Jaden going a bit more aggressively into the first part. And Stephen just sticking with him. Anything Jaden can do, Stephen's going to try and do too. And looks like we've got a move on behind. Price and Fernandez still both fighting it out, and René giving plenty of room on that inside there. Tucks back in behind Isaac Price and is going to use Isaac to maybe try and keep away from the group of cars behind. Speaking of behind, thought we were about to get a big move just there, but not this time. Let's go back to these kinetic and pure sims. Oh look, trees. We love trees. Smart move by Scoot. If he's in first, there's not to spin off the track for an extra position. If he's not, hang on, I might have to concentrate for that one. 2 seconds. So we quickly look at this kinetic sandwich here that Carl Hardy finds himself a part of here. He prefers pies, so won't be happy where he is at this moment in time. Ben Idris at the moment with Jamie Wilson just behind. Alright, okay, thank you, Kingdom. Appreciate it, buddy. Everyone getting nice and close together here. Let's get onto the chopper just to see just how close everybody is at the moment. I know everyone's spreading out a bit here, but when we get onto that first corner, everyone's going to be tight together. If everyone has... Oh, hang on, we're going to go for this battle for the lead right now. Sorry, mid-pack just there, but I just saw Stephen Walker just rapidly approaching Jaden. I don't know if Jaden's going to have it in him here to hold off Stephen Walker. Smart move by Scoot. If he's in first, there is no one to spin off the track for an extra position. Jaden is never beating those allegations. And it looks like Isaac Price finally managed to get that pass done on Fernandez. Let's have a quick look how that was done. And we'll have a look at that first lap again. And it just looks like... Oh, look at that. Just Isaac just being extremely smart with where they're keeping their car. They've got enough overspeed there. And actually, Fernandez lets Isaac go there. Possibly doesn't want to lose any more time to the front two. But that's an extra place for Price. And I'll tell you what, Fernandez might be thinking here. Isaac Price is over half a second a lap quicker than Jaden and Stephen Walker in front. Why not let Isaac go through and potentially ruffle some feathers? It's gaggle of cars right now though. Look how close this midfield is. And this is the fight for 4th position now. I'm getting extremely close, and that's the cutting corner TCR car, the blue, white and yellow. They're only allegations if they can be contested. The man yeeted the dude from Road America to Road Atlanta. That is undeniable. Did you miss the instant last week, Kingdom? With Jaden. It's like that guy from Arsenal Fan TV. He's done it again, the little boss. Little... Jamie Wilson on the inside here of Argon. They're giving each other plenty of room here. Argon flushes out a little bit wide, and that's just caused a little bit of congestion. That's going to invite Pluckford and Hardy with the other kinetic car of Ritter. And suddenly we've got so many bad. This is why tomorrow night on the Backfire Simsport TV YouTube channel, it is going to be incredible racing. And tell you what, speaking of incredible racing, Walker has made a dive onto the inside of Jaden and could be making it stick. How confident do these two feel going into the following corners with Isaac Price just behind? And Isaac Price has the best seat in the house from this. Isaac Price into Aquaminolari, and Jaden somehow keeps it, but to be honest, this race has just exploded. Isaac with a fantastic launch out of that corner there. Get a little bit closer here, Shishikov with a bit of a slowdown. But at the moment, this fight for the top three, and a great chicane just there, and Stephen Walker is in deep trouble. The quick fit Audi here. Audi here, has to really choose their position carefully. Isaac Price trying to lunge on the inside. Stephen Walker late on the brakes, but I tell you what, Jaden Scotland seems to be very early on the brakes, and look how close Stephen Walker is now. If there's going to be any chance to do this, it is going to absolutely be now. I know the TCRs do not have a lot of slipstreaming now, but look at that timing tower on the left hand side with the fantastic exit that Stephen Walker's got. Stephen Walker could be officially in front by the time they actually break. No, Stephen's braking a little bit early here. Does not want the outside line. Instead, is going to force Jaden into taking a bit of a damaged line here, but nearly shot himself in the foot with Isaac Price doing the same thing to both of these. And now Stephen Walker has to go for it here. Surely Stephen's going to try it again. Can't get across. Jaden's parked it on the apex. That's allowed Isaac to take the outside line. Stephen has no choice now, and Isaac is not. Surely Isaac, you mad? Oh, if Isaac had somehow, if Isaac had pulled that off on the outside in the Honda Civic, that clip would have made me TikTok famous. Damn it, Isaac. Oh man, that's what could have been in that last 30 seconds just then. And look at this, in fourth at the moment, just behind is Augustin the Sausage Fernandez, looking for any scraps here that he can get. Stephen Walker now in trouble from Isaac Price. Is Isaac going to try and send it here on the chicane? I don't think he is, but look how close this battle is. It is the top six right now, because we have Ben Idris in this as well as Rene Earhart, and suddenly it's an international affair at the lead here at Imola. For those who have just joined us now, this is the open race of the Strength of Field Championship. Jaden Scotland and Stephen Walker up one place each, with pole position. Isaac Price in third place after an incident early in the race. Isaac has fought his way up a couple of cars, and now suddenly, with the fighting going on between the two Audis at the front, it has bunched everybody up, and this is touring car racing. Jaden taking a heavy amount of curb on that first part of the chicane. Isaac in the Honda. The Honda is so much better on the curbs than the Audi is here. Isaac's seemingly playing automotive chess with these two at the moment. He's happy for... I think he feels Jaden's a little bit slower on certain parts of this course, where Stephen Walker can really have a go. Now Stephen's going to be under a real amount of pressure here to get a move done on Jaden, because if he doesn't, he has Isaac ready to pounce at any moment here. I know there's so many more battles going on, especially this gaggle of TCR as well, but this fight for the lead right now is absolutely captivating. Jaden Scotland in the green number 5, followed very closely by the number 4 of Stephen Walker in the Quick Fit Auto Parts, the Napa Audi. Got the white Honda Civic behind of Isaac Price, and another Audi afterwards with the Argentinian Fernandez. Earhart in 5th place, and then the highest Hyundai in 6th. Ben Idris just literally hanging on for dear life of these, and look how close it is between these three at the moment. What do you lot think is going to happen here in the chat? Who have you got for this race? Do you think Jaden's going to hold on? Do you think Stephen Walker in 2nd place is going to have this? Will Isaac just absolutely dominate both of them? Or, option D, somebody else? At the moment, if we go on board with Agustin Fernandez in 4th place, Fernandez will be hoping, no, praying that something happens in one fell swoop for all 3 of these cars in front, that he can just take control of. And Jaden defending the inside again, and this is just going to slow these 3 up even more and allow Fernandez to catch up. And look how close it is with these 3 at the moment. And everyone splits off into their own directions. Stephen Walker's going to have a slight bit of an overlap on the inside here, and no contact still. Jaden just gets to the inside, and Isaac is going to take the outside here. Are we surely going to see another audacious move there? Isaac's going to have the outside. Stephen Walker's going to massively lose out here unless Isaac can get a really good run. And suddenly, Jaden is... Oh, and a little bit of tapping as well. Jaden's having to choose a line. And they're still sorting themselves out to go one by one. Look how close... Guys, this is incredible racing right now. This is insane. That's a tree. But we'll quickly see what happens once they go around the other side of the shrubbery. And Stephen Walker now is going to have a massive run here on Jaden Scott. And if they dare try and put a move on through here, going to end in tears, just not sure whose. I agree, David. It's going to be close. Jaden holding on. Is this going to be a preview of Wednesday's action for BSTV? The front 3 seem to are getting some really good match practice until Isaac trying to get onto the inside, and Jaden's completely missed the corner. 3 wide into the front corner, and Isaac Price goes through. Jaden's going to have the overlap on the outside, and suddenly it's like a Tetris block, and it is a fatal 6-way dance now. Isaac Price takes the lead, but look behind. What a view this is right now. It's like watching Talladega. Everyone is getting into lanes. Stephen Walker is being pushed by Fernandez. Isaac Price covers the inside, and a little bit of tapping is going to surely end in tears here. But like David Scott said, for who? And Isaac Price gets through, and that's surely going to be the race one for Isaac if he can just hold on. Stephen Walker takes 2nd. Jaden Scott has to drop down to 3rd, and there's still plenty of fighting going on behind. Rene Earhart and Ben Idris both fighting it out. Oh, a little bit of elbows out there. And Ben Idris looks like they could be losing another position on the outside. Can we breathe for a second here? Oh, that was absolutely incredible racing just there. 6-pack challenge. Yeah, I meant 6-pack challenge, but to be honest, everything was going on the screen there. I had to come out with something from my mouth, and I decided it was going to be that. Whilst these lot are still sorting out their positions, there's still plenty of fighting going on a little bit further back, and suddenly the top 10 are separated by 5 seconds. It is literally 5 seconds between the top 10 right now. Let's go to the Blimphausen to see exactly how everything looks at the moment. And the crowd on the hills right now, in the stands, in the apartments, watching on home at TV. That is your top 10 after 15 minutes in the TCR Open. What a beautiful sight that is right there. Wow. Just absolutely incredible stuff. Isaac Price is in the lead, but it's just behind that. We're probably going to be watching what's going on next, because Fernandez in 4th place is not going to be content with that 4th as they're chasing Isaac down in the Open Championship. It's quite close behind as well. Rene Earhart trying to defend from Ben Idris as much as possible, with Burak Anton and Carl Hardy and Bjorn all fighting it out, with Daniel Pluckford and Jamie Wilson up to 12th place also joining in on the action. Jayhausen. You know it. And there's a slowdown for Scotton. And Scotton having to take a wide road just there to get rid of that slowdown. Loses a podium position to the Sausage Fernandez in 3rd place. Jaden manages to serve that slowdown and uses the outside line there to get away from Rene, who still has to fight. It's Germany versus France again. Rene Earhart in the blue, yellow and white of the Cutting Corny TCR. And Chicane Online Racing black, pink and white of Ben Idris. This is the closest battle on the track at the moment, and I tell you what, it's... Oh, that was a lot of curve from Price just there, but not enough for a slowdown. Tell you what, if Isaac had got a slowdown just there, that would have completely lit up the rest of this race. 16.5 minutes gone, and some of the best fighting I think we have seen for the lead all season. Those who have just joined us now, you will need to watch this VOD afterwards. And anyone who's watching on YouTube, Kick or Twitch, please feel free to make clips of the stream. I don't mind. Make clips. Share it out. The more watching these TCR races means more people will want to try the TCR, which means we get even more people jumping on. With lap number 10 of the open race at Imola, and even though everyone's spread out a little bit more, any mistake now could completely change the complexion of the rest of this race. Let's get on board right now with Ben Idris. Chasing down is the highest. Oh, and tell you what, we nearly got a face full of Rene's back end there, but Ben able to break enough in time and keep away, keeping nice and tight. A late apex on the hairpin. The share pin. You believe in love after love. But anyway, singing's for another time. Don't want to flush yourself out too wide there before heading down to Acqua Minerale. A lot of lifting, letting the car do most of the work, but try and get yourself as wide as possible to give yourself the jump on everybody else ahead. Jaden, though, seems to have done that on Fernandez. Keeping with him as much as possible here. Oh, I tell you what, that was a great chicane just there from Scotton. As we get onto the drone cam now, Scotton is hoping that Fernandez is going to be well over a second. I tell you what, that's much different braking positions there. Scotton using as much of that apex as possible. Fernandez with a really good exit here though, so I doubt Jaden's going to get that much closer. Check out the time tower on the left hand side. Fernandez is just approaching to get within a second of Walker, and Scotton, you just do not get much slipstream in these boats whatsoever in TCR. Nothing compared. Oh, and that was a lot of sausage on the inside there. And Scotton, another slowdown for Scotton. And that is going to frustrate Jaden so much, but I tell you who it's not going to frustrate. Rene, just behind, has possibly got the radio call now that Scotton in front has to serve a slowdown. If Rene gets nice and tight here, he does have a chance to go side by side with Jaden. I think Jaden's actually gone onto the grass. Jaden losing 2 positions there. Now has a bit of an argon problem. So Jaden, through slowdowns, just losing position after position after position. Just behind though, we've got Carl Hardy, who's managed to get past Ritter, and now it's Shishnikov in the middle of that kinetic sandwich. That's a great exit just there from Bjorn. Bjorn, who's going to have a nice run here on Carl Hardy. Don't know if it's going to be enough to get a pass in an attempt done here. It's not. And Fernandez now with a slowdown. Let's get the blimp over to Fernandez. And I'll tell you what, Rene Earhart is just through keeping it clean, is now up 2 positions and into a podium, but it looks like Fernandez still slow. Oh, and a slight misbrake just there, and Ben Idris gets turned. And that has just happened at the finish line. The final corner as Isaac Price gets the win, but heartbreak for Fernandez.
Good race, guys.
Oh my goodness. The final corner.
Good race there, lads. Well done. It's really good.
The final 2 corners, and it has gone completely Pete Tong. we will have to have another look at that. We've still got a few people making their way around. There's a lot of crashes.
That was fun.
Well done, Steve.
But Isaac Price is your winner for today. Stephen Walker in second. Rene Earhart
Well done, Isaac.
getting the podium in the end there. Jaden's gone only just behind with Argon in fifth, but wow. There's a lot we have to unpack here. In fact, whilst Lafleur is getting through the race here, let's have a quick look. Oh, I was expecting Jay to let out an "Oh, the humanity." Won't somebody think of the children? So it all started Jaden going off the track. And this was how Jaden got the lead. Jaden back and forth with Isaac, a little bit of a, oh, I'll tell you what, there's an off-track pass just there, so Jaden would have to let Isaac in front, and Isaac is in front here, but they're still carrying on their battle into the corner. Yeah, through everybody else piling their way through. Just spent that Isaac just getting in the middle of everyone else's fights just there. The Fleur went off the track as well 30 seconds after that incident. I don't know if Lafleur just missed a braking point here, and Lafleur completely missing a braking point. Did so well to keep out the way of everybody else. Then we had the crash from Raul Zanca. Lafleur. And just, I think, holding onto the brake pedal a little bit too lightly. Made sure everybody was passed before carrying on. Lafleur! Lafleur!
Leclerc! Charles Leclerc! Charles Leclerc! Leclerc!
Wow. Jaden going off the track. Lap 11. No, I kind of want to see if we can find that pass for the lead, and it happened just here. Some absolutely fantastic fighting going on all throughout this lap. We're going to watch this whole lap here because Isaac trying to get through Stephen Walker, trying the outside here. Received 2 10x and 2 opens today. Not bad. Not bad at all. Chokes in French. Wow. Didn't even need someone else's hand for that one. Right, so this fight for the lead for the Open. And something happened with Jaden. I'm not sure if it happened here. But something happened where Stephen Walker suddenly just got so close to Jaden. It almost seemed like Jaden missed a turn in or something. Just wonder if it was just here. No, it must have been the following lap then. No, we just watched that one. So I was trying to look for this incident in general. Well, not really an incident. I just want to see what happened with these lot. So here it is. This was the pass for the lead. Finally, Stephen Walker getting onto the outside there. And, oh, for all three just seemingly taking completely different lines there. But it's surely the camera angle of watching all of these cars just suddenly flow outwards. It's like watching a squadron. Just absolutely incredible stuff just there. Almost looked like Isaac nearly lost it there as well. yeah, that whole scene was just absolutely incredible. It was so good to watch it from where we were. We had Pluckfun going off the circuit as well slightly earlier. And this must have been whilst everybody... Oh, there's a little bit of a breaking on the grass just then. That's how Carl managed to get through in the end. You had wheel damage after that. Oh, God. Did well to stay in second. Slow down to my passion. Well... But the incident that we all need to slightly talk about here, and I know those involved are going to be not enjoying this at all. It was Fernandez serving the slowdown, inadvertently getting in the way of Rene. So let's have another look at that one. Let's watch it from Rene's position here. So Rene on the outside. Hey Rene, how we doing? We're just watching this last incident, and yeah, just 3 cars trying to go for the same spot. A slowdown, which in my opinion for slowdowns, don't serve them on the racing line. They're yours to serve, not anybody else's. But, you know, everyone serves it differently. There's different ways to do it. And ultimately, all 3 cars just wanted to be in the same place at the same time. So there was always going to be something that happened with it. But I'm not a steward, so... You was in second split, Benjamin. Where did you finish? Net total safety rating after 3 races at Imola, minus 79. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. That's, but overall, that was an absolutely... All of the races from tonight have been absolutely nuts. Augustine, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Rene, good to see you as well. Oh. Different Benjamin, Rene. I think there was another incident towards the end. Oh no, it was afterwards, never mind, but better than choking during threat. What? God. Right. Let's have a quick look, whilst we're here, at the championship tables for both the fixed and the open. What happened at the start? At the start, let's have one last quick look at the start. It was just a case of typical lap 1 Imola. Where is it? It is just here. And I got nudged into Isaac. So it's Jaden and Isaac, just a bit of heavy petting with each other. Having so much more fun in TCR than GT3. We got another one. Go good dodging from all. And everybody else trying to find their way. No nudge. It happens for Imola. Imola is a good circuit to watch racing on. I don't enjoy driving on it, but I enjoy watching everybody else suffer. Right, championship table so far. Right, music. Can we get some DJ? No, I don't mean hit the bloody DJ button for the Yamaha keyboard. So the Strength of Field Championship with the updated tables. If you're on Twitch or YouTube or Kick, Spamber dance emotes. Might best put my fingers high for that one, or else you're going to be wondering what's waggling in front of the screen. Jack B, despite not racing this week, still miles in front by just under 60 points from Gordon H. Anton S is up into 3rd place after a strong finish, and Tony W up to 4th, with Pascal not racing this week but still holds on to their 5th position. For the open race, Isaac, another win, another fastest lap. With 3 rounds left, drop scores are going to start taking effect now. You get 4 drop rounds in this pilot season of the Strength of Field Championship. So Isaac's worst showing, which is week number 7, 40 points are dropped. This means Isaac has been consistently in the top 2 for all the rounds that he's going to get scored for. If he gets another first position, one of these 2 will be the dropped score. This means the likes of Stephen, Augustin, they need absolutely perfect races now. Though, to be honest, looking at how far in front Isaac is, I think it's probably fair to say that Isaac has very likely won the Open TCR Strength of Field Championship this season. So if that's the case and my calculations are right, then massive congratulations to Isaac. Absolute domination, especially with the bonus points for fastest laps and 0x races as well. He's been absolutely quick for Open, but also participation of challengers. Maybe next season, when more people know that the Strength of Field Championships are happening, we can get a few more people in. Hopefully Croft gets added next season, maybe even a new TCR. We're waiting for that dev blog any week now. I reckon we'll get it next week. Week number 9. I think we'll get it a bit earlier this season. Fingers crossed. But Backfire Simsport TV is live on the Backfire Simsport TV YouTube channel tomorrow, where even more cars are going to be in splits for the league race at Imola. To get following that channel, you'll find it in the video description below for the YouTube, or just type in BSTV in Twitch. If you're on Kick, come over to YouTube and Twitch and join the fun over here. What else have I got to say? We'll be next live on Twitch on Friday for the BU. Those who are into pro wrestling on the side, join my Twitch channel, because we do a lot of viewer stuff where you lot get created as a pro wrestler and we have you lot fight each other, AI versus AI. It sounds crazy, believe me, it is, and we'd love to have as many people like yourselves involved. Even if you don't like wrestling, you might enjoy watching yourself beat someone up with a steel chair. I know I do. Get onto the YouTube side now and put a thumbs up on that stream. I'll put in the link just here on the Twitch side. Get yourself in on there. Put a thumbs up on there. Subscribe to the channel. Everybody say goodbye to the YouTube, because we finished the YouTube stream first. Bye-bye, YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to watch more of the Strength of Field stuff, or you've missed any of the races tonight, get over to the YouTube and rewatch the live stream. There's plenty this week for you lot to get your teeths sunk into. Right then.